Sliver Overlord versus Jenara, Asura of War. We've opted to keep this hand. We've got 3 lands in hand and then a mana crypt into an Is It Signet. We could get down on turn 1. Oh, and another Signet. Oh, our opponent. I was just going to say that I'm not going to get down mana crypt into a Signet on turn 1 for fear of our opponent quitting on us, but they've got down their own mana vault, so I'm not going to worry about that. Yep, we can go in for an untapped land here and get down our Signet. Jenara is a bank commander, 3/3 flyer. For 2 mana, you can put a +1/+1 counter on it. Nice, simple commander. And then Sliver Overlord, another simple commander, a 7/7 Wooburg. For 3, you can shoot her for a sliver. And for 3 again, you can gain control of a sliver. Alright, why don't we grab a white source and then we can go in for... I don't think we can make Wooburg yet, can we? Oh, yeah, we actually can. Yeah, we'll just risk it. If our opponent's got spot removal, then they've got it. I don't think I've ever gotten out a turn 2 Sliver Overlord before. Maybe the correct play there would have been to get the Crystalline Sliver out first, just in case our opponent does have a Path or a Swords. Okay, a Thaumatic Compass for our opponent. 3 and tap, search for a basic and put it into your hand. You control 7 or more lands, you transform it. Turns it into a Maze of Ith. Okay, Vampiric Shooter is worth holding up. Let's go for blue from the Is It Signet. And white can go into Crystalline Sliver. That gives our commander Shroud. And then we might as well put the 2 mana into a Signet to make 3 mana. We can search for a Sliver here. And I'm going to search for Quick Sliver. So then we can cast Slivers at instant speed if we want to. We might want to Vampiric or Mystical Tutor instead. Yeah, we'll see what our opponent does first. Not sure what we want to do yet. I want to go for something other than a Bone Scythe Sliver win. Tends to be the way that we win most of the time with this deck. Okay, our opponent is just searching for mana with the Thaumatic Compass. Oh, and I forgot we had the Quick Sliver in hand. Okay, we'll just go for Breeding Pool in Shocked. I don't think it matters if we shock that in. We could go for the win this turn by going for Vampiric Shooter into Bone Scythe Sliver, and then our Sliver Overlord would swing in with Double Strike and we'd get commander damage, but I want to try and do something different because that's the type of play that we usually go for in this deck. Let's go for Harmonic Sliver, and then with the black floating mana we can go for Vampiric Shooter. Just going to get the Thaumatic Compass. I want to let our opponent keep the mana vault lest they scoop, and then we can get ourselves a 3 mana Sliver here if we want to. In fact, I'm going to get the Patriarch's Bidding just in case our opponent whites the board. They are in white, so they can white the board if they want to. In fact, could have done that with the Mystical Tutor, couldn't we? But I'm not too worried about our opponent bouncing back here. One more hit from the Sliver Overlord and they're done for. So if they wipe the board here, well, that's the 1 damage, so even without commander damage, we'd knock our opponent down to 0 here. If they wipe the board, we'll send everything to the graveyard and then cast Patriarch's Bidding next turn. Yep, that's destroy all creatures, so we will send our commander to the graveyard and allow everything to be blown up. Would have been nice actually. I wanted to use that black floating mana last turn, that's why I went for the Mystical Tutor, for the Vampiric Tutor. Would be nice in response to that board wipe to have gone for a Haste Sliver, but not to worry. Let's go for tails on that. We lose the flip again. I think the only damage we've been dealt is our own mana crypt. And here we are, first time I've ever used it, Patriarch's Bidding. Each player chooses a creature type and reanimates all their creatures of the chosen type. We obviously choose Slivers in this scenario. We are going to blow up their Mana Vault in this instance. We'll blow it up 4 times. And now our opponent needs another board wipe. We can hold up both Mystical Tutor and Path to Exile. And like I said, if we hadn't used that floating black mana to put Patriarch's Bidding on top, then we could have searched for Sliver Overlord. We could have searched with Sliver Overlord to get a haste creature and gone in that turn, but yeah, our opponent didn't seem to have much luck there. That's why I didn't go for the optimal play of going for Bone Scythe Sliver. In this deck, the vast majority of the times you just want to get commander damage off. That is hitting your opponent once, and then twice in one combat phase with Bone Scythe Sliver most of the time, but I just want to try and mix it up a little bit every chance I get, and I've never been able to use Patriarch's Bidding, so glad we got to show that off this game. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed it. That was the Sliver Overlord versus Jenara, Asura of War. I'm tribalkai on the EDH channel. Thank you for watching.